Welcome home. We are WNST, AM 1570, Towson, Baltimore. It is a beautiful, Baltimore positive day today. We're here in Halethrope. We're at Honey's. And this is, I enjoyed having Izzy Patoka by. He's running for Baltimore County Executive. I enjoyed having Nick Stewart by. I love having Ruffin by because he's going to help me eat some of this stuff. It's all brought to you by the Maryland Lottery. It's Raven Scratch-Offs. This is my last hour of Raven Scratch-Offs. Might be the last hour of the season, too. But I'm going to have Candy Cane Scratch-Offs giveaway next week. They're going to smell good. We're going to be at Costas on Thursday. Friday, we're going to be at the Gertrude's at the BMA. My cousin John runs the joint. And then we're going to be at Planet Fitness at Timonium, trying to work off everything I'm eating here with Soo Mi, Natasha, and the staff at Honey's Bar and Grill. So this is a little public service announcement for anybody out there who loves me because of GBMC or my Maryland Lottery sponsorships or anything. Natasha wrote to me. I could look in my phone, but I want to say it was like in August.
Yeah,
and she said, "Hey, what does it take to get you out?" And I said, "Electricity, some semblance of a crab cake, or I'll even fake it if you give me something else." And basically, I like coming to new places, and I had no awareness of this particular strip other than the Lansdowne Mall on the other side, and it's not an area I've traversed being a Dundalk guy. My childhood lawyer, the man who got my parents' custody of me, I'm of Venezuelan descent. I was, I had a really rough childhood, and I was adopted, but my parents had adopted me. The lawyer was here, and he was running for Baltimore County Executive. His name was John Coulihan. He was known as the Lion of Halethrope. That was his name, the Lion. And he had a booming voice and a Baltimore accent. He was probably a little right-leaning. Man, this is 50 years ago. And he was larger than life to me because his name was on my front lawn because we campaigned for him. And then Ted Venetoulas, who won Baltimore County Executive, who later became my friend in life, said, "I can't believe you campaigned for Coulihan. I kicked his ass," is what he said to me. So when I got invited to Halethrope, I think of Jimmy Schwartz, who always said, "I'm from Arbutus. I'm not from Halethrope or Baltimore Island. I'm from So there is a real, if you're from Paradise or you're from Catonsville, they take it seriously I take my Dundalk and Essex seriously. So over here on the west side, Soo Mi is here. You run the joint. 2 decades you've had this place?
19 years.
19 years. So I appreciate, but come in here and let's act like we like each other. You don't have to worry about blocking the food. I'm going to get the food out.
Okay.
Now, she told me this is Asian-inspired place. I'm like, all right, Google Maps. I'm like, they got pool tables. They got a carry out. It reminds me of Dundalk, but it's Halethrope. It's kind of the same as my side of town. And I'm like, looked at the menu, and I saw Asian pot stickers. I saw Asian owned. I saw LGBTQ friendly. I saw, and you invited me, and it's very rare, really rare, that I get an email from anybody saying, "Will you do the show in my place?" I want to encourage people that I don't care where your place, if it's around here. I've done crab cake tour stops probably in about 150 places now in the state because I've been all over the state. I love getting invites, and I love it when it's a little funky. Like Austin, Texas is a little funky. So your place is a little funky. Would you agree with this?
Yes.
All right, so tell everybody what your place is and what the inspiration was. Because I came in, it's a little bit old Baltimore bar. It's got a better than a good kitchen. You're doing serious Guy Fieri stuff here. So this isn't sort of Cisco's sending over chicken tenders and chicken wings. You have a vision. This is a different kind of joint.
So basically 19 years ago, my father had fallen 30 feet off of a ladder and had a traumatic brain injury, and he was comatose.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so my mom, after he woke up, basically said, "Listen, we've got a lot of medical bills. We need another source of income because, we're going to have to take care of him." So they convinced me that they were going to buy a bar, and that because I have the food concept and I've bartended and I've waited on tables.
Tell me your background. Where your family? the camera's this way. So I got to get you guys leaning in.
So basically, we're Korean. We came here in the summer of 1973. My whole family is here except for maybe a cousin here and there are still in Korea, and then the rest of us are here. I come from a family of strong women who love to cook. My cousin has Korean papsam, which is...
I'm in the right place on a Friday afternoon.
Sure are, yeah.
Ruffin's over here laughing. He's like, get the story out so we can eat this.
Food, yeah.
Nestor wants wants to eat.
Yeah. So she's a big YouTube blogger, has her own food, Papsang. My Aunt Haja used to watch Food Network all the time. If you told her you wanted to eat something, she could make it. So the concept was here. I came here, everything was frozen. I said, what in the world? They said that this was a sports bar, but I really bought it because I like the purple ceiling. I'm a huge Ravens fan, so I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead, and my mom's going to buy it, and I'm going to buy the building, and I said, we're going to make a go of it. They had one TV that took an hour and a half to turn on, and they were calling it a sports bar with curtains hanging in the window. And
What year was this? 2000?
This was 2007.
7, all right.
So I basically said, you know what? We're going to change it. We're going to do some fresh food. We're going to change the concept. People fought me tooth and nail about doing Asian fare. They were very negative about it.
Till they ate it.
Yeah,
I got people who don't like Indian food till they eat it. You don't like Indian food, you don't like Asian food. I don't even know you.
So now, basically, a lot of the food concepts come from my customers. I didn't make it today, but
That is not shrimp toast. That is crab
that's
toast.
crab toast.
Oh, let me hold this up here. Because they came out and I swore it was shrimp toast. Yeah. So let me give you a little Asian background from me. I grew up in East Baltimore, and we had a Chinese restaurant. My mother worked late at night, so she would go down to the White Rice Inn, and I got introduced to Chinese food. Total redneck from Dundalk. Total. Like, nobody knew. You know, we ate hot dogs and hamburgers and, with pizza, But I was meat and potatoes in my family, right? And I got introduced to Chinese food, and I fell in love with Chinese food as a kid. I've loved it my whole life, the rice part. But I was afraid of Thai food. Didn't know much about Korean food. Japanese, it's raw fish. Who's eating that?
Sushi, yeah.
How's that ever going to catch on? Who the hell's ever going to eat raw fish in this country? I remember the first time I ever had sushi in my life, 1990. I was working at the newspaper. There were some culture people I worked with that took me to eat raw fish at Kiwasaki on Charles Street in Mount Vernon. All right. So we're old school, man, right? So hot food, spicy food turned me off for years. I've gotten more with my palate with being able to eat mild spice, Thai, that. But I have fallen in love with Asia as an adult. So I flew to Japan and China and Hong Kong with Cal Ripken in 2007.
Wow.
And we did a thing with the State Department, and it's all on YouTube. You can go check it out. And when I went to China, you can see I'm missing a finger. Do you see that?
Oh, no.
So I had a lawnmower accident when I was a kid. And I'll put these down because I'm going to eat it, and I'm not going to talk about it. So I went to Beijing, and we were with the State Department, but we were staying at this nice place. And we had to go out into Beijing on our own. Nobody speaks any English. You don't speak Mandarin, you're screwed. And you can't read the maps. And it was before Google Maps and all that. So we're there, and we got into a cab, and they took us to this place called Bellagio, which we found in the mobile guide, right? Because this is what you had to travel in.
Right.
And we went in, and my wife ordered these Dan Szechuan noodles, and I was just pointing at things because we couldn't read anything. We don't speak Chinese. I mean, it's a wonderful thing to find yourself lost in a place where you cannot communicate with people. It really gets you on your human game. So they brought me out a bowl of soup that I apparently ordered, and I'm missing a finger. And they brought chopsticks, and I didn't know how to use chopsticks. So this is 2007. And they brought me, and I showed my finger, and they were like, Asian face. They said, oh, right back. They came back, and they brought me toothpicks. They brought me toothpicks. I have it on video. And I said to my wife that night, I'm like, I'm going to learn how to eat with chopsticks. So I came home, and I fuddled around, and I made a mess, and I couldn't figure out the rice. I can eat with chopsticks.
Oh, good.
So this is one of the things I brag about as an adult, that I've made progress in life. But I love Asian food. I go out of my way to go to west side of town to get bingsu. Because I love
bingsu.
I love Korean bingsu. Mm-hmm. When I'm in New York, I'm in K-Town. 33rd, 33rd.
Gotta go to Flushing.
Yeah. Flushing.
I've been to Flushing.
Yeah.
I've had hot pot in Flushing. But when I'm in L.A., and I was in L.A. a couple weeks ago, I go to K-Town.
Oh, yeah.
I am absolutely. So when I heard you were Korean, I'm like, Soo Mi and I are going to get on. So thank you for inviting me out. Natasha,
thank you for coming.
Yeah, you invited me, and You said you didn't always have a crab cake on your menu. Sometimes you do it, but you're doing this is crab toast, right?
Right.
So let's talk about your food here a little bit because anybody can whip up a hamburger, chicken wings. She's got chicken wings, but she's whipping up like this is a legit Korean wing. This is. My wife's going to be pissed when she's out of town and finds out that I ate this, so quite frankly. So you're doing a whole bunch of different things, but you have some Baltimore fare. You do a crab pretzel, don't you?
Yes, we have crab pretzel. We have crab dip. We have a full menu. We have cheesesteak. We have, burgers.
I waited 3 months to eat this pot sticker. Can I eat it?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to eat it.
But one of the things that we're known for are our specials. So we do daily specials. The daily specials, we have Asian fare. Fire chicken is Korean bulldakgogi that we do a different little version of. This is Korean fried chicken. We do crab cake egg rolls are what we really sell a lot of.
Get one of those crab cake egg rolls.
Yeah.
I can only eat this one at a time. Get over here.
Yeah, we do crab cake egg rolls. I do crab cakes as a special. When we do it, we sell out.
I want a bite of that.
So,
crab cake.
yeah, a lot of my customers will help me come up with some of my specials where they'll request things. Like one of our favorite big-time seller is bourbon chicken. Guy says, look, I remember bourbon chicken from the mall. He's like, do you think you can make it?
Sarku. Yours better be better than Sarku.
Yeah, we sell out. They say it is. So most of our cooking is from scratch. We use chicken breast. We do healthy. We use honey, which is one of the reasons why you see the name
Why is it
honey.
called Honey's?
Honey's Bar and Grill comes from the concept, that I use honey and I don't use white processed sugar. We try to use honey in our sauces, so I make all the sauces from scratch. And if we do use sugar, we use unprocessed brown sugar.
So I got crab cake
in the
here,
raw.
by the way. Can't always get it on the menu. This is delicious.
You gotta try it with the
You guys
sauce,
laid
too.
out for me,
Yeah,
man.
this is
you,
our little
You knew I
dipping
was bringing
sauce.
rough, and I got to bring Izzy. Come back. Let me get Nick Stewart back here too. So this is a rice chicken stir fry, correct?
Fire chicken.
Fire chicken.
So it's basically Korean bulldakgogi, and it
gonna
comes
have a little
out.
spice, have a little
yeah, has a kick, and it comes out on a sizzling hot plate. Sell that all the time. People want me to make the sauce and sell the sauce.
Can I have a bite off the edge of
Sure,
this?
absolutely.
I wanna
So
go with this
I
rice.
always say with this dish, you hear it and smell it before
Yeah.
you see it.
This is what I smell.
Yes.
Yeah. so that's
Ruffin
one of
was
the-
on. I'm like, I smell food.
Yeah. And Nestor, I just want to say, I came here first as a customer before I ever worked here, and I really truly believe in this place with Soo Mi, all the food,
That's
the
spicy.
pool community.
I gotta stick to it.
So I would not invite you here if this is not something I truly believe in. So the food, the pool community, everything.
Tell me about the pool community, because here's a problem. I'm the host of the show. My mouth's full because you're feeding me. You got to talk.
Well, so we host the APA here Tuesday.
Well, you got a pool table here, but around the corner there's
We
Four
have
total.
We have
Four
four
total.
total
Yeah. Okay.
tables. We actually host the APA Pool League. We're here.
Is that your jam? Are you your player? Is that
Yes,
why?
so-
Okay. All right.
Soo Mi's number one hustler in this bar.
So
You Minnesota Slims, are you?
yeah, so we basically have Pool League here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday is Ladies League night.
Which we just started.
And then we have 8-ball on Tuesday, 9-ball on Wednesday, and then we have 8-ball again on Thursday. So that was one of the things I said, if I make good food, people will gather, they'll spend more time here, and I really wanted to make it a family, like where people knew everybody. So I pretty much know all my customers. We do charity events all the time. I hire locally. I try to keep everything within the community.
I already want to come back and watch a ball game next summer. I do. I'm gonna bring my wife back and get after these wings.
Yes, please,
I would eat
yeah.
that, but I'm gonna wear it if I eat it. But I want to talk about. I told my mom, Connie, my mom, who introduced me to Chinese food. She loved Chinese food, but she would get chicken chow mein, chicken chop suey, egg drop soup, which I still get all the time, egg rolls, shrimp egg rolls. I love shrimp and broccoli I promoted my 27 favorite things to eat this year on behalf of Curio Wellness and Foreign Daughter. I did that in the summer for my 27th anniversary, and several of them were Asian because I'm nuts about drunken noodles. I love pot stickers, one of my favorite things in the world. But shrimp toast. Shrimp toast was something I got in East Baltimore. And shrimpy toast, as you remember, Charlie Ekman, who was the godfather of sports radio in the city.
Right.
He talk about that shrimpy toast down at Joe Louis down in Anne Arundel County. Get that shrimpy toast. And so that was his thing, shrimp toast. And so I eat shrimp toast all the time, but sometimes I get it, and it's a little... It can be greasy and really greasy. There was a joint down near Meriwether that I found that did a really nice one and it wasn't it was toast with the shrimp lump on top, and this is crab toast.
Crab toast.
All right, so talk to me about what this is. A crab, like a crab cake?
So yes.
And you want me to dip it?
Yep, in this sauce.
All right, it's like a yum yum sauce?
Yep. So basically, for me, I was like, I could do shrimp toast, but I'm going to make it with crab cake.
God, Charlie Ekman would be so proud of me. It looks like shrimp toast, but it's not going to be. It's going to be crab.
It's crab. So you've got lump crab meat, basically just like a crab cake, and I put it on.
Is that a remoulade, or what is that? Going to be sweet?
So basically, it's a little sweet and it's got a kick to it.
Because it's Asian.
Yep.
That's what
It's got to have a kick.
So
Yep.
It's got a little back end on it, you know. That's a tiger mom. Just a little of that. Oh, that's like a crab cake.
I hear that crunch too.
And that's weird because I'm expecting shrimp.
Right.
Did you make shrimp toast?
Yes.
All right, when I come back for the ball game, I want to make you whip me up some shrimp toast because I have a feeling it's going to be not greasy and awesome.
Yes.
Oh man, thank you for inviting me. I haven't even had the crab egg
Oh,
roll.
yep. That's one of whenever we have
I
this.
can't. Hold on.
We
stop
sell
it.
out.
Oh, come on, Nestor.
I got one
A
mouth.
few pounds won't hurt.
I got 2 hands and one mouth. Everybody's been saying that all week. I'm going to kill those wings when I'm done because I'm going to make a mess with those.
It's
but
the holiday season.
we're
so.
down here at Honey's. I'm eating my face off. Soo Mi is here. Matashi is here. We got to get Sean.
Sean, come on over here. Sean's our manager, so.
He's the guy that's been hydrating me from the beginning when I walked in the door here this morning. Well, thanks for having me in. It is such a quirky, unique place. And I didn't know what to expect when I came down because I Googled it up. I knew that I was going to get Asian food and Asian love, and I knew I was going to love the food. So I knew that when I came in, but this has been a great afternoon.
Right. Well, we also another one of our popular sellers, meatloaf. So I do meatloaf from scratch. We have homemade meatloaf. Sell out of that every time I do it as a
Mashed
special.
potatoes?
Mashed potato, broccoli or garlic, string beans. So basically, this time of year we do a lot of beef stew. We also do pot roast. So I do pot roast from scratch. So basically, my customers will tell me what they want to eat, and I'll make a special, and then we'll have it on the special board.
All right, I'm stopping.
Nestor, you name it, she'll make it.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank
you can
you.
find them online. They're right here in Halethrope. Honey's Bar and Grill. It's you got a package goods here too,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Liquor store. Yep, packaged good. We're open 7 days a week.
Orioles and Ravens bar too. We got a whole wall for the Ravens
yes.
over there.
Orioles, Ravens. I'm a huge Ravens fan. Last week's game was a little disappointing. I think we got robbed a little bit, but hey.
I went through that with Max yesterday. Let me say this to everybody. This not for the women, but for the boys and the girls out there. We don't complain about the officiating here. I just saw she wrote a whole column in Baltimore Magazine Monday. We got screwed. And I said this is the week where I miss my mother the most. You remember my mother? My mother was 98 when she passed away back in 2017. And I'm friends with Mike Tomlin. Mm-hmm. And we brought Tomlin. Did you come to? Were you at the event that night downtown? You didn't come. I had Tomlin and Harbaugh and. My mother was a Raven fan, and my mother was 4'6", about 70 pounds, and 98 years old. We pick her up, put her in the backseat of the car, and one week I picked her up. This is 15 years ago. She's in her 80s then, and I would always videotape her. I have all these videotapes of her in her life, and she was feisty. I picked her up after they lost to the Steelers, and I think it might have been the Jacoby Jones tripping. It might have been that, and she's in the back seat. It's cold out. She's got her hoodie on. She's pissed. They cheated. Steelers cheated us. And she went on and on. So, of course, when Tomlin came that night, my mother was still alive, and I got Tomlin on stage sitting next to Harbaugh, sitting next to Billick, and we had the video, and I rolled that for the crowd. I had my mom calling Tomlin a cheater on tape in front of Tomlin. And he still talks to me, believe it or not.
That's good. That's good.
But my mother, this would have been a week for her because she hated crooked refs. Mm-hmm. And she was convinced that they were trying to screw the Ravens. So this would have been a big week for her, and I missed that part of hearing her take on whether that was a reception or not.
Right.
You clearly think
Right.
Isaiah Likely caught the ball.
Yes, he definitely did. It was a bad call, bad officiating. But again, that's how we rolled. My mom, my dad, my brother, University of Maryland. If they were playing basketball, we were watching it. We watched basically the whole ACC, Ravens fans, Orioles.
You're still pissed at Duke?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
He's copping. He's non-denominational. All right, I got to get out of here because this food's getting cold. We're at Honey's. My thanks to everybody. Nick Stewart for stopping by. Izzy Potoke for stopping by. My man Ruffin came by. Sean Stinnett with a flat tire somewhere in West Baltimore. My brother will get you back. I was going to put Sean with Ruffin, and we were going to do a whole West Side thing. He's running for delegate. We'll have Sean Stinnett on. I will be at Costas in Dundalk next Thursday with Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Regina Shock, who's doing great. I visited with her yesterday. Friday, we're going to be at my cousin's place, John Shields at Gertrude's at the BMA, and then Monday we're going to be in. What are you guys doing? You all right?
He's like eating.
He was eating. He couldn't help himself.
Let me sign off, and then we're going to dive in.
He couldn't wait.
Are you the guy on Christmas Eve who's got to open presents?
He opens everything.
All right, I'm gonna shut my mouth is what I'm gonna do. I'm signing off from Honey's. We're gonna go eat some food here. It's all brought to you by the Maryland Lottery. My thanks to everybody here. Thank you very much.
Thank
you for having
and
us.
I'm gonna get my hands real dirty and eat this food. Back for more Baltimore Positive. Stay with us.